Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. We are going to be playing some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Apparently, I just saw this game has a 9.7 on for user reviews on Metacritic, which absolutely insane, dude. This game is killing it. I saw that they came out and I think they said they sold 1 million copies already, which is insane for this studio's first game ever. So they've been owning, man. It's awesome to see. It's really cool to see like Kingdom Come Deliverance to Path of Exile to Clair Obscur, like all of these games that aren't AAA, like doing really well. I think it's really awesome to see. I was actually unfortunately going to stop playing Clair Obscur just because I was being forced to play with mouse and keyboard. Normally, I'm fine playing mouse and keyboard, I can adapt or whatever. But there's no setting to make it so your cursor stays on the screen. So every time I was playing this damn game and streaming it, I was clicking over on my other monitors. I'm stopping the stream. I'm starting the stream. I'm banning people from chat. I'm joining voice chats in Discord, dude. It was a goddamn... It was a mess. And my PS5 controller was just not working. It doesn't natively work. So what I ended up having to do... Now it's working. What I ended up having to do is... I'm emulating the PlayStation controller as an Xbox controller, and that works fine. So hopefully they'll fix that. I'm not going to know any of the controller inputs as of right now. And hopefully that doesn't mess me up on any like QTEs or anything, since it's always going to show the Xbox buttons. Oh. But also, as the title says, and I did a community post about it, I did get the 5090. I have not installed the 5090 as of yet, though. I'm waiting because this is finals week for me. I'm very busy this week, which is also why I didn't really stream yesterday. I was working and then had homework to do, and then I was just kind of chilling with some friends. But yeah, it's finals week for me, so I have not had time to actually install the 5090, and I know something is going to go terribly wrong. It always does. My luck with PC components is the same as like my luck with cars. Whenever whenever you swap anything out, something always goes awry. So, yeah, I have not installed it yet. I'm waiting until the end of the week once finals are up, and then I'll install it. X. What is that? That's this one. A square. My sensitive nature can't handle it. Yeah. That's what the rules are for. Totally. Not at all because YouTube itself has terms of service that must be followed. But hi Nex, hi Jason, hi Kenzie, hi Zane, hi This Food Sucks. Should ban me soon. I'm not a member of My Chemical Romance. I don't know what that means. I mean, if you don't want to be on the channel, you can just swipe off. Literally just move your finger a couple inches and you can swipe off. Unless you truly have nothing better to do with your time. I mean, this is how you're spending your free time on a Tuesday morning. I mean, just really think about that for a second. I think that does way more roasting than I ever needed to. The sensitivity side to side is really slow. How do I change that? What is the... Okay. So the share button is select. That's a little weird. I thought it would be the touchpad, but okay. Roast him? I mean, you're not really worth my time, to be honest with you. Let's try this. I'm gonna guess it uses the same settings as the mouse and keyboard camera. God damn it. Okay. I feel like a boomer. I'm learning all of these. There we go. For those who come after. Yeah, maybe I'll see that scene soon. Hi, Witchfire. Hi, Lavochkin. Hi, Chris. This is a cool area.
Want to go for a ride? Apparently, that was where people went on dates, you know?
I've got a ride you can take a
What do you think
seat on.
happened in those cabins?
No, actually, my guess is this was Expedition 50. You see, they created this giant wheel, and they tried to cross the world.
What?
Okay, Professor.
Mes amis, Florey's close. I can feel it.
Come on, you can fly. Can't you get Flurry yourself?
Oh no, too much effort.
Oh, another one of these guys. I've already fought 2 of these. What the fuck?
So, wait. Esquire is that powerful?
Apparently so. But also lazy.
Relatable.
All right, let's go.
Oh man, I
What a
too am
weird
capable
creature.
of such greatness, but I've been plagued with being lazy. He yaps the line when he does full overcharge and writes in the journal. Yeah, he does. Is this how Agent 47 dresses? Really? He's got good taste. I mean, if you know me at all, you know red and black, favorite color scheme. Let me tell you, the hardest thing for me, picking what is my black and what is my navy blue. That shit looks identical to my little retard eyes. Oh. Why is God of War music playing? Okay.
Nice.
So square picks stuff up. I'm not gonna know the buttons. Hopefully I don't get too cooked in combat. I have not played with an Xbox controller in so long, man. So these buttons are all foreign to me. Agent 47 with hair and a black shirt, truly woke. Hi, Dean. I didn't even know this. This didn't even register. This is what Agent 47 wears. For some reason, I thought he wore a white shirt. But he wears like an actual suit. This is just a blazer. How do I attack? Oh, God. How do I run? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. How do I dodge? Okay, B. Ow. How do I parry?
Let's spill some ink.
Skills. Okay. This just is what it should be.
storm is coming.
Run is right trigger. Oh, okay. Weird. I don't have a quote of the day, my guy. I've been up like 15 minutes. What do I think of the new trend of having relationship with AI? What do you mean? Like you're dating an AI? I've never heard of that. Attack is R1, RB. His canon outfit is indeed a black suit with a white shirt and a red tie. I was thinking this was more like John Wick. Because doesn't John Wick wear a black suit and a black undershirt? I thought that was a John Wick thing. I don't know. I watch a lot of movies. I wonder what parry is. Okay, A is jump. Resistant to fire. Let's spill some ink. Monster sits and waits patiently for you to reach out. John Wick is black three-piece? Never seen him. I thought John Wick was black three-piece. That's what I thought. Do I think Red Dead 2 or Last of Us Part 1 is better? Last of Us Part 1, but that's just because I prefer linear games. I'm not a big fan of open world stuff. Ow. 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 Get my ass beat.
Chrome is flowing. Thunder.
This is great. It's goated.
Danger!
Life in pajamas is a swimsuit, but it's like an old-timey swimsuit. There we go. Okay, let's figure out these controls. So right trigger is run. Right bumper is attack. That makes sense. How do I pull up the... Oh, triangle. Okay, got it. Those are weird binds. Those are very weird binds. Gotta get the gooners with the outfit. Yeah, I think I could use a good beating by a giant pillar. I think that would actually do wonders for me. Oh, that wasn't even like a big boss. He respawns. Oh. You could farm that guy then. Hello, Cog's lip reader.
An advantage.
Yeah, I think this game's gonna play much better on controller. Even if just for the fact that I'm, Davis, thank you for subbing. It's very nice of you. Even just for the fact that I'm not clicking on all my other monitors. That was so frustrating. Ooh, that thing looks sick. Uh-oh. I don't know what this is weak to.
Lightning strike.
finish and grace.
Place on me.
Jesus loves you? True, he does. Oh, just built different. I'm adapting at a rate never before seen in the human race. It's actually insane. I love Seal's weapons, man. However you say her name. Ciel. Ciel. However you say her goddamn name. Gambit, bitch.
Lizette, 56.
I love her weapons, man.
In my
Like,
youth, I mistook drama
scythes,
for
but
passion.
twin blades?
Simone helped me understand the difference.
Can you get an
Opened
FPS
my
counter?
eyes to an entirely
I don't think the game
different
has
way
it.
to experience the world. How can she be gone? How could they so callously,
I can
so
open up,
nonchalantly destroy such a beautiful soul?
Afterburner in a sec.
Vile. They just killed her. Like she was a
I don't have the
worthless
5090
never.
installed yet, though.
Those
I'm waiting until the end of the week
cold-blooded,
for me to finish up finals.
despicable parasites. But my trap worked. We caught one of those white-haired bastards. She looks human, but I know she's a monster. She refuses to speak, but I'll make her talk, and then I will feed her to a Nevron. Then the paintress can take me. I don't care. Nothing matters. I will have justice.
Well, that's why she flies next. She flies, so she doesn't have to worry about it. Here, we can open up Afterburner. Doot. Get a little FPS thing in game. If it'll pop up. Where the hell's my goddamn cursor? Where's my cursor? There we go. Show on-screen display. Well, it should be on the screen. Oh, you know what? You have to boot up Afterburner too, I think. Yep, there we go. All right, FPS counter. We're at 90. We're at like 80 to 90 FPS with settings. We're not on the 5090. This is just the 5080. Settings, DLSS on quality, full screen. Alexandra, thank you for subscribing. And everything maxed out. Like 80 to 90. I need to figure out how you parry. I wonder what these guys are weak to. Maybe they're weak to Earth. I'm gonna try Earth. Well, no, because he does Earth with his weapons, right? Maybe it's light. They're weak to. Okay.
Please survive.
Huge fumble. Oh no, it wasn't. 5090 required for an indie game, right? I mean, do you not see how good this game looks? But this is a 5080. I haven't installed the 5090 yet. Also, calling this an indie game is a little disingenuous just because Microsoft has bankrolled it and given them like millions and millions of dollars. Indie usually insinuates, at least, that it's a low budget game. Their team isn't very large, but still, it was bankrolled by Microsoft. Dang, he should just die.
Let's shake the earth.
That's a lot of damage. The small Ubisoft core who dipped down to there. It is smart of them to leave. But yeah, also the kind of thing you have to remember is, one, I'm streaming the game to 2 different platforms in 1080p 60 FPS. Obviously that's going to end at like highest settings in OBS, so that's going to diminish FPS. And then you also have to keep in mind that typically when you're playing a game, the last thing you want to do is actually do what I've done here and max every single setting out. Like if you want the best performance for looks, you always use high. Everybody knows that. Why do people play her without clothes? I don't know if you're gay or a woman. Because a straight guy would never ask that question. Why is every streamer spineless? It's those blank equals ban is such a cheap way to get kids to clickbait. It sounds like you should be taking that up with YouTube that incentivizes such behavior instead of the content creators that are merely the little hamsters in the ball that, you know, YouTube themselves create. I agree with you. YouTube should incentivize people to make good content and not content that is engagement bait and gets the most engagement. But it's been this way for many years, my guy. Like, YouTube has been this way for a decade. I'm not telling me the game. Brother, one, you can click the top right, the 3 dots, and then you can click description and it will always tell you the game. So if you're too retarded to know that, that is not my problem. 2, the game is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Your lack of intelligence is not my problem. I am not a dick because you don't know something, okay? The indie foundation of an indie title requires some base level of passion and drive for the project to even come about. Yeah, but I think typically when you're talking about indie titles, you're talking about a small team and a low budget, you know? And small team is like typically less than 5 or 6 people. Like, I've even seen a lot of dev studios be called AA now if they have over a dozen people. No lie, just learn that's how you see games for the first time. I'm an idiot. Yep. The description of a stream will always tell you the game that's being played. It is really that easy. My aim on controller is not great. It's kind of hard to hit these for me on controller. I'm really bad when it comes to controller aiming. Holy hell, that guy has a lot of shields. Oh. That counts as flying? He's clearly not flying, god damn it. He's on a stick. What do you mean? There we go. It's clearly not flying. Turn on aim assist? Is there an aim assist? Maybe I will do that. I'm pretty sure most people don't make use of the 3 dots, to be fair. I mean, that's a little silly to me. I mean, the 3 dots is just very common, you know, UI design for more information. So if you wanted more information about a stream, right, the first thing I would do would be click the 3 dots. I mean, that's my thought process, at least, is like, oh, I want to know more about this thing. Oh, I have the 3 dots that indicate there's more options, more settings. Like, click on that. But I agree that a lot of people don't know shit about YouTube. Like, a lot of people genuinely think that somehow getting chat banned is gonna make it so they don't see your content in their algorithm anymore. You know? It's like, I don't really, I can't get into the brain of the average person, unfortunately. I can't really, like, understand that thought process of, like, oh yeah, if I get banned from commenting in someone's chat, somehow that's going to, like, affect my actual algorithm. That's a block. No, there's only one option as a content creator, which is to block people. And it doesn't stop people from seeing your content if you do that. It doesn't affect the algorithm at all for that person. And in fact, if you're commenting on somebody's channel, it's going to positively impact the algorithm and make you see more of their content, because YouTube utilizes an engagement-based algorithm. So if you engage in something, you're telling YouTube that you like it. So the people that come in and they comment on the channel, they actually see the channel significantly more. We have the same people returning in dozens and dozens of streams. They're like, oh my god, why am I still seeing you? Well, little pro tip. The 3 dots that are apparently everybody ignores in the top right, you click on those, you can do don't recommend channel. That's really the only way. Play the game, bro. Ross, I will do as I please, okay? You must be new here. I'm known for yapping. If you want to just see gameplay, you can look it up. I'm sure there's a lot of streamers out there where they just play the game and they don't talk to their chat or anything like that. And if that's what you like, that's totally fine. Go watch them. This isn't the channel for you. The people who like my channel because I interact with the chat, unlike most streamers out there. So I'm gonna continue doing that. Has a great move you should assign that removes all shields and adds them to her AP. Really? What the hell? That's kind of broken. I bet 95% of peeps either aren't aware it's there nor use it. I don't know. For me, like, looking at the UI, it's like if you were looking at this, right, and you wanted more information, you wanted to know what game, there's literally only one place you can click, right? I mean, you could click on the channel or something. Can I make it clap? There you go. Morning Ghost. I want to see how to parry. How do I parry? I can't figure out how to parry. I don't want to get fucked up.
Finesse and grace.
Black Bolt, what button parries? God damn it, what button parries? It's not any of the face buttons. I just press them all. Right bumper. Did I get it a special weapon from the Gestural Village tournament? I don't know if I did. Bottom left during enemy turn and it'll tell you? Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Like Monster Hunter. I never looked down there. This should kill. Even with only 2 charges, this should kill. Oh, maybe not actually. Oh, I did. Dodges circle B. Okay. Name of the game is Clair Obscur.
Interesting.
Play first. Oh, that's interesting. Clair Obscur. Expedition 33.
Well, that will help.
I think that just goes back to where we came. Yeah, my rules for performance in games is pretty simple. If your game looks fantastic like this game does, I'm okay with it having like not great optimization. But if your game doesn't look good, it better run good at least. And especially for a game like this that's turn-based, I think it's fine if the game doesn't run as good. But also keep in mind, this game doesn't have frame generation, I think, right? There is a mod that maybe I'll get. Yeah, this game doesn't have frame gen. So this is actually just how it's running with everything on Epic and DLSS on quality. If you had frame gen, like, it would easily be up to like 170 FPS or something. Lack of stepping sound effects. I use her for Gooner bait, especially with like the jiggle physics and stuff, you know? I use her for jiggle bait. Get the Coomers in here. Is it more RPG or Souls-like? It's like Persona. So more RPG. Who's in my thumbnail? I don't remember what thumbnail I have for this game. Hi, animal. Hello, hello. Sorry, my entire feed is just this person's been banned. This person's been banned. Yeah, it is on Game Pass. It's you. I know you. What do you mean you know us? I've seen you countless times, yet I've never grasped your essence. You're not from here. From here? This place was made to bring joy, not pain. Yet pain is everywhere. Like the creature of darkness at the end of this path. It is but one of her many creations. Beautiful in its own way, but deadly. Her favorite combination. You mean the paintress? Why is she doing this? I don't know. I wish I knew. It's not like her. She was my best friend, but she outgrew us. She had more important things, more important friends. She left me behind. The boy's gone silent. It looks like the main Nazi guy. Oh yeah, he does look like the Nazi guy in Hellboy. You're right. I've been good, Bing Bong. You know, I don't know how long you've been gone, but got back from my Japan trip. Spent a little over 3 weeks in Japan. It was fucking awesome. It was very, very fun. Back now, and yeah. Happy that I can read stuff again. That's kind of underrated. Oh, were other people leveled up? Mayel. Oh, Red Shoe. Yeah, I remember Red Shoe. Would I rather be blind
Shrine
or
to the
deaf?
paintress.
The paintress destroyed our world,
Deaf.
and someone built her a shrine.
The
Deaf would kind of be a
weak-minded
buff
turn
in
to
a
whatever
lot of
they
ways
can
for
to
me.
explain the unknown.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand,
Sky the
you
Pro.
might try
Thank you for
anything.
subbing. It's very nice of you. Yeah, Deaf. There's too many things that are just wonderfully beautiful to miss out on. Like, don't get me wrong, music is great and all, but yeah, I would trade my hearing for my vision every day of the week. Also, I'd never have to hear an annoying fucking crying baby ever again in my life. Airplanes would just be like incredible. Airports, everything would just be like so quiet, so chill. It'd be fantastic. Oh, wrong button. I pressed the trigger instead of the bumper. God damn it.
Finesse and grace.
Let's actually just go defense first. Resistant to fire.
Brace
Oh, I know.
yourselves.
Please survive.
Ow. Ooh. Okay. Interesting.
A storm is coming.
This is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Resistant to fire.
But brave.
But what if I use anime logic and I just hit you with so
Ready
much
to
fucking fire? Okay, bumper, you said. Oh. Ow. She's fucked up. Everyone does these cool abilities and shit, and then my Gustav is just built entirely for basic attacks and just pulling out a gun.
Interesting.
Like, every other character is like, pew, 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 pew. Bale's like, calling in fire swords and shit, and my Gustav just goes, America, motherfucker. That's his whole build. It just shoots people. And then he does a basic attack. That's it. And he does more damage than all of them. It's so silly. I love it. Like, oh yeah, that's some nice fancy horse shit you got. What if I just shoot you? He's basically like the Punisher, you know? CL has the most badass weapon animations. Her weapons look really cool. And when I fought her, it seemed like she was like Gambit. She was like using a lot of like Gambit abilities. God. Look at that. Look how much damage he does. All he does is shoot the shit out of dudes and then basic attack. It's amazing. Basic attack build. Kinda OP, not gonna lie.
Lucille of the 50th.
Ban me. I don't want to see this shit in my feed. Brother, getting banned in somebody's chat does nothing to the YouTube algorithm. And unfortunately for you, because you've clicked on the stream and now you've commented twice, the YouTube algorithm is going to think that you actually really like the content. And it's going to show you my stream every time that you're doom scrolling and I'm also live. Congratulations. You've played yourself.
Lucille of the 50th. Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea. But even shattered, its presence is still comforting.
Minding your
Adrian
business
and
works
Gabriel
wonders.
are doing their best to sustain morale, but
True.
with no food, no clean water,
If these
no way to
retards
fix
could
the wheel,
learn to just do
our fate is
this,
quite clear. No, to me at
just
least.
swipe past it.
But
Oh
I
man,
have
their
no
life
desire
would be
to
so
hold
much
back the
better.
hopes of others. Perhaps. Perhaps we will find a way back. Still, these moments of quiet, sitting on the beach, are also a source of contentment. All our lives we've been running, trying to outrace time.
People did
trying
that, the
to
world would
reach
be a
an
beautiful
unreachable
place.
goal. And now
Oh,
we
you
can
mean if
finally
people
rest.
weren't so self-righteous and have main character syndrome so
Least we got to
hard
see some of the
that
wonders of
they
this world.
thought that they needed to share
Even the
their
serpent,
opinion with
cruel
the
as
entire
it is,
world,
a deadly elegance that is
despite the fact that
mesmerizing.
nobody fucking cares?
But oh, what other marvels might we
If
have
people
seen
could
had
just
we been able
dislike
to keep
things and
growing?
shut the fuck up about it,
I sometimes
and
wonder
just
what it
not
would have been like
interact
to
with
grow
it.
up outside
Yeah.
the dome.
yeah,
Perhaps even live amongst the Neverons.
the world would be a great place.
Could we have achieved a form of peace? Or even prospered alongside them?
Yeah, I talked about that in my video I just did on Avowed and how I wasn't gonna play it anymore. On stream at least, I talked about that. Of like, I don't understand why people find the need to like voice their dislike about things to people that like the thing. And I always use the analogy of, I'm not a sports fan, but you're never gonna catch me going to the pub or Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever during a big sports game, right? Where everyone is there to watch the sports game. And I'm not gonna show up there and be like, oh my God, sports sucks. You guys are retards for, for watching sports. I'm not gonna do that. You know why? One, they're gonna look at me like I'm fucking insane. They're like, why are you at the pub during a big soccer game or whatever? And two, they're probably gonna beat my ass. If I know anything about sports fans, they're probably gonna beat my ass, right? So I just don't understand it. It's just like, you go and you spend your limited free time on this earth, which time is the most valuable commodity that we are given. You're never given more time. And they spend that valuable commodity like consuming things that they dislike. Whether that's watching the news and stuff that makes them unhappy, whether that's scrolling Twitter feeds of people that they dislike. All of it is just mental illness, I think. Like, I don't think anybody that is actually right in their head is spending their time like that. They do it on purpose. They want to make you mad. Well, no, it's not even that limitless. It's not even that. Like that I could understand. I understand a troll. Contains. True. So true. Thank you for the super chat, Evader. But yeah, it's not even that they want to make you mad. I mean, like, it's the same thing, like with watching shows and stuff that people hate. Right? It's the exact same thing. Like, they're not doing that to make people mad. But how many shows have we seen now and movies that are made successful because people hate watch them? And so they just get so many viewers. It's like there's just some people out there that are almost obsessed with the cock and ball torture of their own mental health. And it's just a very weird habit that I can't wrap my mind around of why people are choosing of their own volition to spend their time doing something they dislike. And regularly too, like a lot of the time people are doing it. It's a very weird habit. And it makes me curious how much that happened before the internet. Because obviously now we just see it a lot more. So I wonder how much that actually happened back in the day. It's so wild you started playing this game. I just got the game like 2 days ago. How do I like it? Well, I mean, it's only been out like 5 days, right? And I played it like right when it came out. I think it was like 30 minutes late. Like 30 minutes after it came out, but I think the game is great. I think it's a masterpiece. My only issues have been remedied because they were issues with the mouse and keyboard. Playing on a controller, I haven't had any of those issues. So for me, this game is sitting at a 10 out of 10. I think it's a masterpiece. I think there's a very good reason why it's the most positively reviewed game by users and critics of 2025. And yeah, I think it's great. I highly recommend it to anybody. Why do I wear a tie to play a video game? Paul, I have this thing called a job, and I start work after I stream, so that's why. I work in an hour and a half. A lot of times, I work a full-time job, and I'm a full-time student, so I don't have the most time to stream. So a lot of times that I stream, I'm streaming before work. I start at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But also, it's nice to just look good, brother. I don't get people who dislike certain genres of music to the point of disgust. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Like, I'm not a big fan of like screamo, for example. But I mean, I'm not gonna like hate on somebody that likes screamo. No, this isn't my job. I only make, on average, I only make like $200 to maybe $500 a month off of YouTube. I'm paid $1.20 every 1,000 views. So, I mean, you could just look at the channel and you can look at, you know, how many views you get off the videos and the streams and stuff and kind of extrapolate from that. But yeah, on average, I only make a couple $100 a month from streaming. It's just a hobby. It's just something I do for fun. I don't do it for like the money side of things or anything. I work full time as a chemist. So that's what pays the bills. Why are those specific words equal a ban? Those specific words equal a ban because out of all the words I tested to get people to click and comment on the stream, behind you was by far the #1 for getting people to bite and take the bait. It's just engagement bait. Just gets people to click, comment on the stream, which counts as engagement. YouTube utilizes an engagement-based algorithm that will push your content to more people, the more comments that you get. So, no crazy lore or anything about me dropping the soap and Diddy being behind me or something, and if people put it in chat, I get a PTSD episode or something. The stream said it ended for like 4 seconds. Doesn't look like it did on my end. I did make a video about not playing Oblivion. Oh wait, you're right. It did just stop on my phone. That's weird. I wonder why that happened. Yeah, I made a video about not playing Oblivion because I was getting dozens and dozens of comments about if I was gonna play Oblivion, so figured I could make a video, and then if people come in and they ask about Oblivion, I could just tell them to watch the video. Easy peasy. It ended when I covered the camera. I mogged too hard, I guess. I just mogged too hard. What can I say? The stream has been stuttering hard AF. Really? Because it says 0 dropped frames. It says it's been going live for 51 minutes. Typically, like when the stream drops, it'll say a different length of time. And it'll say some dropped frames. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Looking a little bit ropey. Oh, you know what? It's set for 30 FPS. Wait, but this says 60. Huh? This definitely says 60. Wonder if it's happening on YouTube. It's choppy as hell. Let me see on my phone.